All right, what's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the Asia stream. Welcome. So, just to recap, what happened this morning during New York. I was break even, just actually a few dollars below break even. Yeah, just to recap that. So I did try to get long right here off this 1 minute inversion. Price kept pulling back into this area, this 5 minute for value gap. I saw some SMT in there, saw that inversion, market structure shift. So I got in that long right there. And then, yeah, took profit up there at that high. So solid trade right there. But yeah, so pretty much break even for this morning, just a few dollars down, no big deal. But then, yeah, let's see what we get during this Asia session. Let's see, we got Robert Lee in here. What's up, Ryan? How's it going? All right, so let me kind of delete some of this stuff over here. Yeah, let me go over here. Let me kind of delete some of this. What's up? What's up? I'll leave that there for now. But yeah, anyways, so let's actually delete these levels. Let's see. All right, there we go. What's up, Adnan? How's it going? How's everyone doing? All right. So daily. Start with the daily real quick. Let's delete this level. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave that there. Let's see. So first, we're gonna draw. Let's see, right there, there. Drop down to the 5 minute real quick. Right now, I'm just drawing all my levels, get everything ready. Let's pull up the PM and AM right here. See, Adnan says he passed his first eval today. Congratulations, Adnan. Congratulations. That's huge. First eval, nice. Okay, so right here we got PM low, which we already took out. We got AM low right here. We got that high up there, which we already have. Okay. All right, cool. So let me type this in real quick. PM low, PM high, AM low, and then down here is just the overnight. Yeah, we'll just call it NY low. It's not NY though. It's before, but overnight. See, Adnan says, I heard your advice and tried today just to take good setups and it worked perfectly. Great. That's awesome. Yeah, just being patient. Being patient's huge. All right, so we have all of our levels drawn out. We got PM high, PM low, AM low, and overnight low. All righty. Let's go to the 15 real quick. So I did see that we were inversing. We did inverse this gap. We inversed this gap right here. Now we have this one down here, this final gap. So let's go up to the 1 minute real quick. Or sorry, the 1 hour. So you can see, we had a little bit of a gap. We did inverse that 1 hour gap as well up there. So, lately this is what we've been doing, right? We made this swing point, higher low, higher low. Do we want another higher low right here, or are we going to take some out right here? Right. So that's kind of if we do get below this gap right here, this 15-minute fair value gap, um, we'll probably look to take out this right here. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, when are we gonna get that, right? That's kind of the tough thing. But right now we are holding this last 15-minute fair value gap. Um, so if we do kind of inverse that, if we do inverse this last gap right here, we could probably look for, something like this maybe target that, and then try to target that AM low right there would be nice. What do you guys think? You guys got a bias? We also do have some low resistance up here as well. Just all this. So, like maybe one thing that we do is like rip up here and then do something like that. Ryan's 50-50, waiting for open to see where price wants to go. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You got 10 minutes. So 15 minutes. Go to the 4 hour just real quick. I mean, like when do we want to pull back, right? Because this can easily just flush that out. It's when. When is that pullback gonna happen? Yeah, so I want to see what happens. I want to see if we inverse this gap. That is the 15. If you are bullish, if someone is bullish, then they would look for something in there. It's like drop down to like the 1 minute. They would look for their entry model inside this 15-minute gap. If you are bullish, which right now it looks like we're forming some low resistance right here. Might want to wipe that out pretty fast. Oh, congrats, Ryan. Congrats, and yeah, thank you. Robert says there is a daily fair value gap just below. Yeah, I do remember seeing one on the daily. Let me go check it out. Are you talking about this one actually? Wait, yeah. I don't know which one you're talking about. Daily fair value gap. That or was it the weekly? Oh yeah, no, I was thinking of the weekly one. Um, or was it the? Or no, sorry, monthly. Monthly. I was thinking of the monthly. We got this. We're gonna have this this monthly fair value gap here in about a day. So. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's the one you're talking about. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's down there. We could definitely hit that. I don't know about tonight, but eventually, I could see it. All right, let's drop it back down to the 15 real quick. Yeah, so we got about 8 minutes. 8 minutes until the new hour. Looks like this 5 minute did hold. Yeah, so we do have this pretty strong 5 minute gap here too. So this thing held there. This thing is held 3 times. So so what do we do, right? So what did we do today? So we came up here, we took out London high, overnight high, right? We hit that. We also had equal highs on ES. Equal highs are right here. We took out that. Now we're just slowly kind of just falling here. So, I mean, maybe we want to just like continue like that. Because this looks like a lot of low resistance right here. Never too early. That's funny. Yeah, so 5 minute. Okay, so let's kind of zoom in here. 5 minute. What do we have going on? Actually, once let me go to the 15 real quick. All right. So we do have this 15 gap right there. We got the 5 minute gap right there too. Let me kind of stick to the 5 minute right now. Yeah, so we do have this 5 minute. So we did pull back up into that. 1 minute. Did we get inversion? So once we tapped into that, we took out this high right here. You have an inversion right here. Um, so I'm not in right now. I'm not in. Just saying, maybe that could, work. I don't know. We got six. We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes here till this new hour. Yeah, we got 5 minutes till that. We did inverse all of these 5 minute gaps. We did so technically this is a BPR inside of this gap right over here. If we drag this left, technically it is a BPR. I mean I could see this taking out this low right here. I could see this low getting hit. Do we have equal lows down here? Let's see, almost relative equal lows, I guess. Let's check. Let's check ES. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Hmm. We got 3 minutes here. 3 minutes till the new hour. Let's check the hourly. All right. Okay. So I guess kind of have that little candle down there. This is a strong 5 minute gap right here. So if we can inverse this 5 minute, then we can. I mean, that would be really good look for shorts. I feel like I mean, like the thing is, like with this, we've been making higher lows, right? So if this wants to make another higher low again, then maybe those shorts down here won't be the best idea because it wouldn't really want to take out this low. If that's if we want to make the higher low, which we might just take this out, might take out this level. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, so far, we did inverse tons of these PD arrays, tons of these gaps throughout here. So we'll see. We got a minute 40 seconds left to the hourly. Like one thing that we might do too is, maybe we come down here, take out all these relative equal lows, right? Maybe we take out all of this, and then we do something like that. We do have a 5-minute gap right here. So that could be likely. That could be likely. We just gotta wait, see what we get. Got 45 seconds here. 45. This candle does look like it's flipping. Let me kind of delete all this. I don't need this over here. Drop down to the 15-minute. All right, so there's the 15-minute. 15 minutes over there. We can see that over here on the 1 minute. So there's that new hourly just opened up. See what happens. See what happens here. Now, so here's one thing. So like, let's say price does, like do this, and let's say we come out here. Let's say we got S&T with ES as well, and then if we do inverse this 5-minute right here, I would probably look to get long. We'll probably look to get long there. Maybe something like that. See, Tamara says she made a mistake. What happened? All right, so price is pushing down right here off that little inversion, kind of little breaker too, I guess. So yeah, shorts probably would have been nice there down to this level. I could, I could see that happening right there. I'm not in this trade right now. I'm not in. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to see the low get taken out right here. Let's check ES, see if ES is taking it out. No. And then it says it's 2 a.m. his time. I don't trade. Okay, awesome. Nice, nice. Very nice. You can join my Discord too. Links in the description. It's free. I trade in there Monday through Friday at New York Open. So that's 9:30 Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, so right now, just kind of waiting for price to move. I wanted to get somewhere where we can look to take a trade. If we do start holding up inside this gap, maybe we could like take a long. If we inverse it, okay, we'll probably look to, you know, I would, probably look to maybe take it down here a little bit. If we do come down here and sweep this and we get an entry model up, we can look to get in there. Or if we just completely just like rip through it like this and then get an entry model like that, we could look to get short. So right now I'm just waiting for price to do something. Right now I'm just waiting right now. But yeah, that I feel like this short would have been nice. That right there. Oh, that was probably really loud. I dropped my phone. So ES did take out that low, so that is some bullish SMT so far. ES did take out that low. NQ has not yet. We'll see if NQ catches up. Let's check the one real quick. Yeah, so do you guys think that we will make another higher low? We've been doing this, right? You think we're going to make another higher low, or you think we're going to take out this low? What are you guys thinking? Yeah, so ES did take out that low. NQ did not. It looks like we're pushing up off that level right now. So far, that bullish SMT looks like it's doing something. Yeah. So like I said, if we do inverse this 5 minute, I might try to get long. I will see. We do have delivery from a higher time frame per value gap. Not like the only thing is there's not like any type of crazy sweep, and we did not really go deep into that. Like we didn't get to the 50, just kind of tapped, which that's fine. I would like a sweep though. I would like for price to sweep. Did we sweep PM low? Wait, we actually swept PM low. Yeah, that might be good enough. Yeah, yeah. So we did take out PM low. Okay, that's that's good. So we are sweeping. So we are sweeping. We are in a we did bounce a 15-minute gap. So if we do inverse this, I might look to take a long potentially. We'll see. We do have bullish SMT. This would fit the entry model. This would fit the entry model. I would want ES to flip too. If ES doesn't really flip, I, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to see. Okay, so they're both flipping. We got 40 seconds left. Very curious. So either one, this is the manipulation to flip bearish to go down, or this is like the move up. So it's one or the other. Either this is the fake out or this was the do we have yeah, okay. So we did take out that high too. Let's see. We got 10 seconds here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Either this is kind of like the run up to take out all this low resistance, or this is the manipulation, and then this would be the inversion back to get short to inverse this 15-minute gap. We'll see. We will see. Let me type up my entry model real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Entry model. It is a good. I mean, like it is a good signal. It is a good model or setup, whatever you want to call it. So here's the entry model right here. So do we have liquidity sweep? Yes, we're sweeping PM low. Do we have a low time frame inverse or rally gap? Yes, that would be the 5 minute. We do have the high time frame for rally gap, which is this 15-minute as well. SMT, we got SMT with ES as well. And we also have a market structure shift. So we actually have all four things here. So I'm completely fine with this trade. I don't know if it's gonna win, but this seems like a good model. So seems like a good setup. We'll see. I'll be completely fine if this trade loses. It's a good setup. A good setup does not mean a winning setup, though. Good setup means it has all of the things that I need in an entry model or in my entry model. So we'll see. Let's check the 1 minute real quick. Okay. Let's see, what did ES do with that? Okay. So we do have a little 5 minute gap here now too on this. So we want to hold this. Price wants to hold this gap. That's what we want to see is price hold this. So we might we might be in this trade for a while. we might be in this trade for a while. Maybe I don't know. Maybe price will stop us out in the next 10 seconds. We'll see. We do have news tomorrow. Let me check that news real quick. Let me see. Tomorrow we have yeah, we got some stuff going on tomorrow. Pre-market, and then also at 10 a.m. So if price does inverse this gap and closes below here, I'll probably get out somewhere in there. If we close below there, so we'll see. We want to see it hold this gap, this fair value gap that we're at right now. Do they sell? I mean, probably not. I mean, I'm sure they can see it, you know, but right, so we are pushing through this. So if we do close here, I will stop out. Yeah. So this might have been the inversion for lower. So that's what it's looking like, or this might just be consolidation, because we do have this gap right here. We'll see. We'll see. Let me check what ES is doing. ES is holding it too. Yeah, this looks like lower. If we do inverse that, we got a minute left here on this. We got a minute left. $35 seconds. 35 seconds here. Yeah, we did have that 15 gap that we held. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm out there. I got out. So now we're kind of looking at this inversion right here. We did inverse. We did flip this. There's that 15-minute right there. Hmm. Yeah, this might just be kind of messy in here. Let's see what happens here. If we inverse this one again, then then we're just chopping. Then we will just wait for something else to. We'll wait for price to move out of this area. Yeah. So we did inverse that 5 minute, but the 15 was the one that held right there. So kind of until that 15, if that 15 were to flip and close, okay. But yeah, right now we are still holding that. You can see it over here. We're holding that 15 gap. I don't have it drawn, but it's right in there. It's tricky. It's tricky right now. So I am in shorts right here off that rejection. If I do get stopped out on this, then I'll probably be done for the night. You know, two strikes and I'm out. But break even will be this low right here. I'll go break even there. I'll probably look to take there. Maybe I'll let one run. See if we can inverse this gap, or at least the 50. You know, like the thing is, like the risk reward isn't that great with this. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Let me go to the five. Five's where it should be. 5 minute. I ain't getting in tilt mode. I'm not getting in tilt mode. If I take two losses, I'm done. I'm done if I take two losses. You know what's funny is yesterday. Um, let's see, where is it? You know, yesterday, right when we logged off of Asia, price started mooning. Yeah, yeah. So this one right here, you know, we got this 15 gap right here. This 50 minute. You know, it is a little. You know, if we held it there, you know, this was, you know, like I said, as we're getting into that long, is this could be the fake out to continue down. So, you know, it's a little tricky right now. Um, that long that we or that I took, I mean, it had, you know, it had the inversion, it had the SMT, had the market structure shift, had the higher time frame for value gap. You know, so I mean, like I'm completely fine with taking that loss. You know, it was within my entry model. You know, just the only thing is like right now we might just be chopping. We might just be going just completely sideways right now. So that's why I'm giving myself this one more trade. If we get it, great. If we don't, it's completely fine. Log back on tomorrow during New York. Stick to the 5 minute right here. Still holding. Nice, nice. So, I just want to see the push down to here. So my break even, I can go break even. Let me check ES real quick. All right, yeah. So my break even can be, it can be right here at this level. You know, that's if you want to play it super safe. But then again, you do have the chance of just tagging that stop. I might put it there. I'll see. I might just move my stop to that right there. Yeah, probably do that. And then if we do get that closed, then yeah, I'll close it. But if it's just a wick, and then I'll leave it because lots of times price will come up here and wick it. Like what we did here. See how we wicked it, and then we came down. Like if we do get that close up here, okay, then we can look to close. If it's just a wick, then it's fine. This will probably be a pretty good target, actually. This one right here, oh, a nice target. Yeah, that'd be good risk to reward. Oh. Did I not get filled? All right, my stops are break even, and I'm out of the trade right there. I am green on the day, guys. I am green on the day now. Okay. 1-1. First we took that loss, and then we took that win. Yeah, I got out right. Yeah, right. The exact numbers. 54650. Where's 54650? 54650. Right there. So solid trade. Solid trade right there. That's funny because that's the same thing that happened today. Was first we had a loss, we had a really quick loss, and then we had a really nice win. Same thing that happened this morning, like right over here. We had this super quick loss, we had this really nice win, where we held the full targets here. Then over here, same thing. First we had that really fast loss, that long right there, and then we got short, boom, right there. All right. Yeah, we are in the green right now. We are in the green. So that loss too from over here, the first one, it was not bad at all because I waited for, like, once we closed here, I waited for price to pull back to that gap, then that's where I got out. That's where I stopped out of that. And then once I saw this here, then I was like, okay, let's get short. So then got short there, right there. Yeah, there's that target right there. I'm glad I took profit there too. Nice exit point. Thank you. Still hoping, yeah. I mean, but like looking on it now, like we're just chopping. We're Like we're kind of chopping. Yeah, we got just a little bit of continuation there, like enough for us to get that nice risk reward, and then take out that level. But I'm not really seeing any type of just push. Might get it later on tonight. You know, one way or the other. Yeah. So here's the here's the two trades. It was first one was like that. And the second one was that little short down there. So yeah, pretty solid exit. We're just not really getting any type of follow through. Like if we got to the 15-minute, it's pretty clear what we're doing. We're just holding this right here. So for all the bulls, what you want to see is you want to see price inverse this gap right here, which is like when I did get in that original long, I saw that right there. I saw that push. I was like, okay, that's that could be it. But the 15 held, right? So 15 held. So for that short, we had the sweep, right? We had the sweep of this level right here. So we swept high time frame fair value gap right here. We had the 15-minute. You can see we're pulling it. You can see we're here. You can see we held it right there. Inversed on the 5-minute right here, waiting for price to pull back, and I saw that rejection, got in, target right there. By the way, guys, Take Profit Trader is where is it? Take Profit Trader is 30% off right now, no activation fee. So there are no activation fee. They should be getting rid of that pretty soon here. They've had it for a few months. And then Apex is 80% off one day pass. You can get up to 20 accounts with them. Just use code GC Trading right here. It'll always give you the best discount possible. So just a heads up if you guys need to get some accounts. Let's see what ES did. Okay, so ES took out both of those. ES took out both those levels right there. NQ only took out one. Not much action in this in this Asia session. Not much action. Enough for us to get small grain, nothing crazy because we had to make back that loss, but we got some equal highs up there now too. Yeah, price looks like a barcode right now. Just chop, 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 chop. If this 15-minute does close up here, then I'll be a little bit more bullish. Maybe then we could start continuing higher off that. But until we close up above that, then we're just chopping. So today, I really wanted to get long. I really wanted to get long today because we had this manipulation leg. So we had first, like pretty much all of last night, like all overnight, we just accumulated just right here. We just accumulated throughout this area. And then we had that manipulation right here. We had that manipulation right there. And then we had the distribution, which wasn't super clean, but we did get it. We did get that distribution. Yeah. ES took out the those lows over there, so that is some S&T. But I wouldn't really be bullish until we kind of break this 15 gap. As long as we stay under that. Okay, timer's out. Did anyone take any trades? Any trades during Asia? Did anyone take a trade similar to mine? Any trades completely different? Yeah, price is just chopping right now. Price just chopping. It could kind of roll out here. It could just roll down. It could have something like this. It's kind of what I'm seeing now. What was the exit price for 650? But yeah, so it was funny, because yesterday, remember we were targeting that high up there, yesterday's high. So we did get that little right here. I think we logged off. I think we logged off somewhere like right here, and then right when we logged off, just boom, price just ran up there, and then we swept that area, and then we just ripped right back down. So that was pretty funny, but it was I think it was, yeah, right in here, right in that area. Yeah. Yeah, this thing, I'm bearish. I'm bearish on this right now. Until we flip that 15-minute fair value gap, I am bearish. I think we're gonna inverse this 50-minute because we inversed this 15, this 15. Next is this one. Let me take a screenshot real quick of this chart. I try to recap all of my trades in the Discord. Links in the description. It's completely free. But yeah, I try to recap all my trades in there. Let's see, where was my entry on this? Where was my entry? Pretty high up there. Pretty much the top. I pretty much got in right there. And then the exit. What was it? Let's see. I think it was. Where was it? Okay, yeah. It was somewhere on that retest. Trying to find the exact number. Wait. Let's see. Okay. So it was 558.50. Yeah, right there. So that was that loss right there that we had. And then we had that win right after. So let me delete this real quick. So we have actually no, I'll do it after the stream. I'll do it after. Yeah, so there we go. We are ripping lower now. So that was the that was the stop hunt right there. That was the fake out. There was the 5-minute inversion, 15-minute for fair value gap. We draw this one over here, right there, and then yeah, there's that push lower. We got out. We got out. Or I got out right here at that low. Pulled back up, tested again. Now it's ripping even further. To down there. Is anyone still in shorts? Anyone in shorts here? Nice little push right there. Robertson short. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see what ES did. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, so just sitting there right at that 50%. Sounds good, Tamara. See you tomorrow. Let's see. Ryan says targeting NY lunch low. NY lunch low at 470. 470. That is down there. Yeah, I mean, like, you do have these relative equal lows here. This is a pretty hefty 5-minute gap. We've bounced it multiple times. So, I would just kind of, I would just kind of watch out for this 5-minute gap right here. That's really the only thing, is just kind of watch out for that. But I mean, like, we're falling like a rock right now. So, if you're in shorts, you guys are killing it. I got out at 17 points. So, how many points is that? That's 40 points. Wow. You want to flip this 15? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be nice. You got what, 10 minutes? Yeah, you got like 10 minutes. I would like the 5-minute CBE to remain open. This one down here. Or wait a minute, you might be talking. Oh, no. You're talking about this one. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. You're probably talking about this. Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. You got 8 minutes left on the 15 candle. All right, it looks like quite a few of us are pretty green for this session. 70, yeah. 15-minute inversion, retest, look for entry down. Hey, that sounds like a good entry. Sounds like a good entry model. $50-minute inversion would be nice. So this 15-minute gap is let's see. Yeah, it is right there. Just sitting at the bottom of this gap, 15 gap. 6 minutes left. We got 6 minutes for this inversion. One second, guys. All right. Yeah, so we're just holding the bottom of this gap. We're holding the bottom of this gap. We got 4 minutes left. See what happens after that. You know, this right here was kind of like this was the best entry right here. Was this one? You know, you have that fake, the inversion, because then you're in up here in this area. You know, getting in down here. It can 100% work for sure. Just is a little bit higher on the leg. You know, but I am completely out already. You know, I took profit there, so it's not like I'm holding anything. Looks like we're kind of slowing down here. Okay. We got 3 minutes left. Let me grab my drink real quick. 1 second, guys. All right. Yeah, so 15 is holding that. We got 2 minutes left. Maybe we want like one final push to inverse this in the last minute or so. Inverse. Yeah, so it like there's fair value gaps, right? So, let's say we have so we have this candle right here. Um so we got that candle. right? This next candle, and then like another candle right here, right? So we have this wick right there, and then let's say we have a wick right here, right? Something like that. So this is our fair value gap. You know, this is the fair value gap right here between, you know, this wick and that wick. So that's the fair value gap. So once price inverses this and closes through that fair value gap, closes on the other side, that's an inverse fair value gap, right? So right here, you know, we have this fair value gap right here. That's what this red box is. So when price closes below, then we inverse it. So, you know, like for example, like this short over here, we had this gap right here. We inversed it, waited for the retest, got in there. So, you know, here I actually have a video. You know, I posted a video a few days ago. Let me go find it. Here, so this video, if you watch this video, that explains what a fair value gap is, or inverse fair value gap. No problem. No problem. All right, so we did get that close, and price did not inverse it, at least on that one. You know, we do have a pretty big 5-minute gap right here. So let's see. Let's draw this real quick. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna hop off there. You know, we got 2 trades, 1 loss, 1 win. We are a little bit green on the session, a little green, nothing crazy, of course. You know, we did catch that nice short right here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. So I will be live again tomorrow morning for a New York session in my Discord. Link is in the description. It's completely free. Also, this discount code down here, GC Trading, that'll get you the best discount always at Apex, Take Profit Trader, and Funded Futures Network. So go ahead and use those codes if you'd like. Please hit that like button. Thanks for watching the stream, and let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll see you guys later. Adios.